Now, if they're feeding us GMOs, that's a criminal act. You know what I mean? That's a crime too. It's the same thing as going into a restaurant and having your waiter pouring arsenic on your steak and putting it down in front of you and saying, here you go. And then you take a bite of that steak knowing that there's arsenic in it. It's the same thing.
On Saturday, millions of people in 52 countries around the world marched to protest Monsanto, a giant US-based corporation that has become the lightning rod of worldwide opposition to genetically modified food. Protests were held in Sudbury, where dozens of people turned out to call for an end to the use of GMOs. But are those fears justified? A Google search will quickly turn up dozens of websites warning of the horrors of GMOs. But the mainstream scientific community has taken a different view. This is Headliners on the debate about genetically modified food.
The American Association for the Advancement of Science, their conclusion is GMOs are not more risky than conventional plant breeding techniques.
They won't test it though. They won't put the money to do the test to see if the health problems are, because if they did find a health problem, they would go bankrupt.
But they're saying right there that they spent $300 million, they did 130 research tests over 25 years, and they've never found any credible evidence.
It depends how much your paycheck increases by saying, no, this food isn't dangerous, you know? That's what I think.
Doesn't that reduce it to conspiracy again though? Okay,
yeah, sure. I mean, we're talking about an organizations that are saying this is safe. So A1, why won't Monsanto label it? If this product is safe, as they have declared it is, there's no issues with it as far as Monsanto is concerned. Why won't they give people the choice to know different?
There's a Russian study that was just done that proved that GMO foods causes third-generation sterility. So if you have a child, that child will not be able to have a child. So they're doing it for population control, really. It's a way to de-sterilize the population so that there's less people on Earth, because they feel that's a problem, you know what I mean? So that's why...
So you're saying that the AAS, which is, you know, like as I said, led the fight to have climate change recognized,
it's just like the Warren Commission. It's just like
you know what, maybe not even necessarily. What we are saying is there is contradicting scientific evidence out there that contradicts the findings they claim to have.
If everything you guys are saying is true, let's make that assumption. Are you guys saying no to any research on genetically modified organisms?
I think that we should totally eradicate all GMO crops and then start fresh and find another way. Because honestly, GMOs have been proven to cause health problems. Other countries are learning about this and burning their crops.
Even though doing that would mean billions of people would starve?
2,000 years ago, they didn't need genetically modified organisms in order to feed everybody. What they needed to do was organize and ensure that they grew enough throughout the year to feed everybody. So if the entire world turned around and said, okay, let's take this food that we believe is healthier, and organize properly, make use of the land we're not making use of, that could go towards producing what is required, I 100% believe that we could abolish that problem if we were to come to a consensus globally.
For Northern Life, this is Darren McDonald.